Y'all, welcome back to another episode of Herbal Tea Thursday, your wellness live series. It's your healthy habits and lifestyle coach, Giovanni, host of the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast with my girl,
Shireen. What up, everyone? I am the founder of Perspective Studio Productions, where you drop your perspective on the mic, and the host of Voices and Vibes. And sometimes I like to say my voice is my vibe as I do the thing and drop messages that sometimes are also for myself.
Go ahead. Girl,
Mhm.
I like that whole dropping on the mic thing. Never heard that one before.
I don't even
That's
remember what I said.
okay. Say less. I thought that was a new tagline
Oh,
or something
what
for the
what did I
show.
say? What did I say?
Where you drop your perspective on the mic or something. I don't know. I don't know what you said.
Probably.
Okay. All right. Well, just run that back and see what you said. But that was definitely different. I was like, oh, she got a little tagline.
You
What's up,
know,
Sheree?
I better go.
Y'all, if you are here watching live,
I
let
can't
us
hear
know
you.
how the vibing in the chat. Shireen is about to check us in. Shireen, what you got in your cup?
What? Hold on. I can't hear you.
As she is going,
I
you can get this Empowered Place, Empowered Lives mug from forwardvibrations.com.
and you cannot get this Perspective Studio Production. Cheers. I am drinking water and chlorophyll today, and then just some more aqua.
Gotcha.
No, not aquafina, just aqua.
I'm drinking some coconut water.
Mm,
I did have some watermelon juice, yellow watermelon juice earlier today, some
no.
spring water, and now I'm drinking some coconut water. I was going to do some red raspberry leaf tea, but I was like, you know what? I think I still want some water. I want some coconut water. And so that's the vibe I went with.
I
That's
hear
what's
you.
up. Let us know, what y'all sipping on. If you're sipping on anything as you are tuned in with Herbal Tea Thursday. Which session? Let's go. Come on.
Oh, this one's weird.
Hey,
What's
shoot.
what's something you want in life but don't feel deserving of? I feel like okay, I'll let you go. We'll leave it.
I was getting it, typing it up. Typing it up. What is something you want in life
But don't feel deserving of.
that you don't feel deserving of? Hmm. Hmm. I'm really thinking something I want in life that I don't feel deserving of. I don't feel deserving of in this moment. The opportunity to really get too comfortable.
But what
Yeah.
was something that you wanted? Because you got to answer
I
what's
want a
something that you
life.
wanted that you don't feel deserving of. So what was
What
the
is
thing that
something
you
that you
want?
want in life that you don't feel deserving of right now in this moment? I don't know. You can go. You can go, Shereen.
So
You can go
it's
before I go.
so I was
I'm trying
going
to think
to
about it. What
yeah,
is something you
it's a
want in
weird
life
one.
that you don't feel deserving of? Hmm.
So I was going to throw it back in the deck and reshuffle. But then I thought that it probably applies to because I do believe that I should be able to get everything that I want, right?
Right.
Um, but I think that it applies to the things that we don't okay, so what we probably won't admit right away is the things that we doubt. So, and I do think it kind of aligns with this conversation. So when we want something, but then we start having a little bit of self-doubt, the self-doubt part is probably because we don't feel deserving of.
Hmm.
Sorry, someone sent me a message that I don't even know who that is.
It's
Um,
okay. I'll shoot send a message and she answered the check-in already. He or she.
okay.
I
Feel
feel
deserving
deserving of all the
of
good things
that
that come in my life. I
I don't.
don't feel deserving of anything that's not good for me overall.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, we'll take it. We take it. But I feel like this question, and I mean, anyone, you perceive it how you want to perceive it. But I feel like this question is like, if someone says, because there's a lot of people that they have, there's not a lot of people that like truly accept themselves. And it's not that there's not a lot of people. There are people that don't truly accept themselves as it is. Like if you want something like, I want to lose 20 pounds, but you might not feel deserving of it because of how you ate for the last 3 months, kind of thing, right? Like, or I want that part in that play, and I'm just making things up on the spot. I want that part in the play, or I want that part in the play, or I want that business opportunity, but you might not feel deserving of it because you feel like I just came on the scene and other people have been here longer than me, right? So you might not, like, you want it, but you might not feel like you're deserving it because you might think other people deserve it more than you, or you have like a bit of doubt in yourself, right? So I we obviously want all the good things and don't want all the bad things. Like that's the obvious, right? But I think that this is a little deeper in thank you in regards to like ourselves. Like that thing, that's why I said like I almost wanted to reshuffle it because I feel like it's something we would not admit out loud right away.
Gotcha. What's up, Mike? We're
Hey
doing
Mike.
the check-in question. What is something you want in life that you don't feel deserving of? And I was stumped. Shireen was navigating through the thoughts for it for us, and then I'll shoot, let us know what they felt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still slightly stuck.
So I have something, but it's not
Um,
something that I'm open to sharing right now, right?
okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
so I can think of something, and it's not that I don't feel deserving of, but I have to keep reminding myself, be positive, it's coming to you, it's coming to you, right? Because you want all of the okay, even and I like this. I am
I
stumped there
feel
because
you,
God
Mike.
gives you all the you deserve and work for. But okay, so like my daughter's boyfriend, I bought him he bought coffee. He recently bought some coffee and I was like, that's not good coffee. Let me buy you coffee. It's not the best coffee, but let me buy you like enjoyable coffee. So I bought him some coffee and he texts me today, like hours before this, like, oh my goodness, it's so good. It's so good that I think it's like bad. And I'm like, no, we deserve good things. Like enjoy the coffee. And he's like, but it tastes so good. It almost feels like it's bad for you. And I was like thinking, okay, maybe he put sugar. Why don't you just put some honey in it? And if you're really enjoying your coffee, you're not putting honey. You're probably, and I said, or you could put brown sugar and put some carnation milk. He's like, oh, no, no, that's going too far. So it's like, he was already justifying why it was like too good to be true. But I'm like,
Hmm.
if you just had it black and you had some honey, it has vanilla in it. That's why it tastes enhanced. So you're like, wait, this is not good for me. But we deserve good things. So I know something that I want at this moment. And I'm reminding myself, like, not to have any doubt about receiving it. But there's little thoughts that creep in, or like I'm almost going to say, like my son in law is saying, I mean, we're going to get there. Um, let's be real. Like, there's things that you're kind of like so there's things that and I know it's not for me right now what I can think of when it came out. I'm not ready to say out in the open,
Understood. I got you.
but it's not that
Okay.
I don't fully believe I don't deserve it. So what did Mike say here? Where does these crowns and QP stuff come? How did I get it?
XP stuff come and how do I get it?
Misheard
Misheard
the
the
question.
question. Thanks for
No,
adding
no
it in
problem.
the chat.
You have the
At
crown.
Mike, you have the crown. I think that it's new and you get it based on comments. I just noticed it this week. Oh, so they can see it. We
We
can't.
can't see it.
So we
Yeah, we
can't
don't.
see the crowns that you all see. Because I was like, I don't know what
But
he
I
was
think it's
actually talking
because we're
about, but
not
it was
on. I think it's because we're not on directly on YouTube. Because I think it's a YouTube. Yeah, yeah. I think it's on YouTube. There's it. I think it happens. So if you're
oh,
seeing it,
gotcha.
you're seeing it and you're coming in from Giovanni's channel. Giovanni, you have hit a certain criteria of subscribers. So you are qualifying for that criteria where people can do certain things that you may not be able to. But it's not that you can't see. We can't see it because how we're streaming. But if
Because
we
we're
were
not streaming
live, yeah, if we were
on.
live directly on YouTube,
That's
like
what's up. Yeah,
only
you
YouTube, we would see
you
it.
heard it, Mike.
Yeah.
Claiming it. She
Oh
is
Lord.
claiming it.
Get Mike off the screen.
She
I
is
just read that. Get
claiming
Mike off the
it.
screen.
So if y'all want to answer the check-in question and you are at that point where you really understand what the check-in question is answering and how you can apply it to your life, it is, what is something you want in life that you don't feel deserving of? What is something you want in life that you don't feel deserving of? And I was listening to you. I was looking in the chat. I was vibing what everybody was talking about. And I was like, what is it? And I would probably say time. Wanting more time with people, endless amount of time being present. I think would be something that I know I'm not deserving of, because that's
Why
just
not?
not how life goes. Because there's a cycle of life. Like, no one is here
Yeah, yeah,
in
forever.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I wouldn't want, like, if I could want more of something that I know I'm not deserving of, I'm not deserving to have something be in this life forever, or someone. And so I think that that's something that I could come up with. That's all I could get. Like, trying to think of that question to check in and wrap my mind around. It was like, what is it? What is something that I want in life that I don't feel deserving of? And that would
Hey,
just be more time
Monica.
with loved ones in order for that to happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She said she ready to cry and lay down their words in their families.
What? Say it again. She ready to cry. Ready? What? She said she ready to cry, and they lay down their words before God's and their families. Okay.
What's
Hey,
up,
Monica.
Monica? Y'all gonna make me miss my grandmother. I'm sorry. That's just what I thought about it. Thank you all, shoot, for letting us know the top 3 most engaged viewers on the leaderboard get a crown or special badge.
Thanks.
Hey,
So,
appreciate
so
y'all.
I want to go back and ask Monica. Monica,
Okay.
um, we just did our check-in question, and
Oh, you want to
you,
ask Monica to check in?
yeah,
Okay, fine.
yeah. I want to ask this question now, Monica. I don't know if you don't have to answer it if you can't think of something, but what's something you want in life but you don't feel deserving of? Can you think about? I feel like it's a really hard
And anybody else
internal.
that's watching, because I see we
And
have more
anybody
than
else, yeah. I
one.
mean, I'm directly talking
But
to
we
who
see
I can see
Monica.
is here. I'm talking to Monica because I know Monica.
Mhm.
I'm specifically speaking to Monica. So anybody else, throw it in the chat. It's fine. But I I think that this is a very deep internal question. And I don't think it's just the basics, because yes, we all deserve everything. But I think that everybody has self-doubt. Whether you admit it or not, I think self-doubt creeps up. And maybe if someone says that they don't have any self doubt, okay, I probably won't believe you. But if you don't, you have actually no. Some people probably get to that point where they have no self doubt. But I feel like this is an internal question that's like really deep, that not everything you say out loud, like you don't have to share it, but can you think of something? And I see Crystal here too. Crystal, Monica, something that you
What's up,
want in
Crystal with the
life,
K?
something that you want in life, but you don't feel deserving of. And if you don't want to share it, that's cool too. Just think about it because you do deserve it. But as Giovanni said, she said time,
Hey, Nayetta.
which makes
That's the
sense.
question on the screen. I put the question back on the screen
Yeah.
so
What's
you can see
something
it.
you want in life, but don't feel deserving of? Yeah. Anyhow, think about that one. Time is an easy one, Giovanni, because time is fleeting.
Yes. And you just never know.
Time
You
is
just
fleeting.
never know with time. You just
Mhm.
never know.
All right.
Okay. So, y'all, if you haven't already, please check the show notes and make sure that you have connected with us on your favorite social media platform. But most importantly, make sure you subscribe to our channels and hit that notification bell so you can get a crown. I'm just kidding. So you can always be notified when we drop a new episode, live stream, video. We want you to let the algorithm know that we're coming with some good vibes and value. All
So
right,
Mike said deserve maybe more time to create. I just got to manage my time better. Does that qualify? Yeah. Do you feel that you don't deserve it? Because it's a two-part question. Do you feel that you don't deserve it? Right? Monica said it's very hard question to answer right now. Time and happiness. Yeah. Good. That's what I'm saying. It's a deep question. I don't think it's a basic. I don't think it's a. I do think. Thanks, Krista. I think it's like something where you reflect and maybe you don't share with everybody, but I do think it's a deeper internal question for you to really, really think about. Like the obvious is the obvious, but what's not obvious is probably something where you're second guessing yourself. Right? It's almost like a reminder to believe in yourself.
I love it. I think that was a good check-in question to bring us into July. Hello, new month,
Mhm.
deep self-reflecting
Oh,
question.
hold on. Go to Mike.
I'm going,
Yep.
driving this
Twist
thing.
my
Y'all
arm.
twisting my arm. If I had it my way, there would be another day added to the week to give us 3-day weekends all year long. Okay, okay. I can see that, Mike. I can see that, Mike. Or I would prefer a working week to just be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah, 4 day. I was thinking the other
And
way.
that's
As soon as
it.
he said, I was
Yeah.
thinking 4 day. I'm like, I don't need more days. Although time is fleeting. Wait, actually maybe I'm on Mike's. Maybe I want that extra day, but not to work.
A bonus day. Do whatever. Make it whatever day you need it to be. I feel
See,
you, Nayetta. It
Nayetta.
may take me hours to answer that.
Yeah,
Agreed. Agreed.
yeah.
I
So
wish a
hold on.
4-day
So
weekend,
so
but it
hold
will never
on. Go back to Nayetta.
happen. Will do. You like this driving thing, Shireen?
I
Go
do.
ahead.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Nayetta, and I'm not asking you for your answer. I'm asking you for this second part. Is it because it's so hard for you to say it out loud or say she's laughing. Is it because it's so hard for you to say out loud or is it because it's something that you should naturally think you deserve, but you kind of like something sneaks up and like creeps in and your mind plays games with you? And I didn't see what he said. What did Mike say? I know I asked you to switch back. I wish a 4 day weekend, but it will never happen in my day job. Mike, who you telling?
He telling all of us on the live.
Mm-hmm. What would you say? I mean, I usually feel like I don't deserve a lot of things, so I call it blessed. Exactly. So it's because you naturally, until we've like mastered our mind. And thank you for being so transparent and authentic. Because we want all these things, but naturally, sometimes we have to remind ourselves that we need it, and so naturally we think the negative sometimes, and then we have to oh no, I'm blessed, I do deserve this. Like we have to go back and remind, yes, I'm blessed, I'm beyond favor. Like you have to kind of, unless you're at that point, where you're already like, nah, man, I'm good. Like your mind it is a mindset thing. It's a deeper thing about what you think about yourself because you do deserve it, right? Yeah. All right, we can
Agreed.
push past it, but thank you, everyone.
Yeah, that was a good check-in, y'all. Let's get in our wellness wins, y'all. So your wellness win could be anything big or small, but how did you win? How have you won recently? And put that in the comments. We want to celebrate you and we want to acknowledge it, because the more we acknowledge our wins, our accomplishments, our achievements, and are grateful and show gratitude, the more we're able to really be what's the word? Aware of how blessed we are every single day. So let's do the doggone thing. Wellness win. Wellness win. Shireen, a wellness win. I'm gonna have to say, I got two wellness wins. One is a personal achievement. Well, I'll go with two. One, I accomplished a 16-hour drive solo, me and Spencer. That was a big one for me. But I need to wear compression socks the next time because towards the end, I started to swell up. My right foot, my gas pedal foot started to swell
You
up
stopped and
slightly.
took breaks, right?
Yeah, but not long. You don't want to take too many long breaks. You want to get to where you're going. So it
That's
wasn't that many long breaks, but that was a win for me. And then I had my first free training webinar. I did that on Sunday, and so that was pretty cool. So those will be my two wellness wins. What about you?
Yeah. Nayada said, okay, cruise control.
Took a
And
day to
yeah,
rest
a
this
day of
week.
rest.
Let's go, Crystal with the K.
Mm-hmm.
That's very important. No cruise control. I don't use cruise control. That scares me. That scares me. What you got,
Uh,
Sheree?
what's a win? What's a win? What's a win? So, was it today or yesterday? I think it
Mm.
was today. So today, I'm sure there's more than one, but today I got a phone call from some family members out in Alberta, where Monica is. Um, and it was kind of cool that I could say hello to a few folks that were out there celebrating a good family friend this weekend. So it was kind of nice. I knew I wouldn't be able to make it, and I actually forgot about it. And my brother called me to make me say hello to other people in the room. So I thought that was quite nice. Um, and then a win, a first part of a win. I have something that I'm trying to do right now that I have not been talking about, and I had to really pull some things together. And that's why I said I get this. I get this question because if I think about what I'm trying to do right now, I get it. I just can't say it out loud yet. And so I'm trying to do something, and it took a lot of work, and I'm still working through the process of doing things. But um, the first part took some stuff out of me, like for me to pull it together.
Mm.
So it's kind of like just going after what you want.
Gotcha.
I kind of feel
So
like
when
that's the
is
win.
you've been going after something that you really want?
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Hmm.
Going after what you really want. So I guess that goes into what we're talking about today, creating your own lane and having opportunities
Yeah.
flow. And so I guess, hmm, what's something that you feel like you've been able to like kind of create an opportunity this week?
Does it have to be this week?
Mm-mm. No,
No.
it doesn't have to
Well,
be
what's
this week.
what's the question again? What's the question? What's the topic? I know I should know. I'm literally gonna go look at like YouTube to check. What's the topic?
It's creating your
Creating your
own
own.
lane. Opportunities don't just happen, you build them. So are you creating opportunities? I thought that's what she was going to say, Nayetta. That's what we talked about that started this whole
Uh,
live.
I
And then
forgot
she's
about
like,
that.
did it have to happen this week? So I'm just like,
Oh
okay,
my
just let her
gosh. Oh my
flow.
gosh. I
Just
completely
let
forgot.
her flow.
Wait, wait, wait.
Woo!
What is that? I didn't even remember that. Trust me. Like what did she say before that? Keep your foot
She was talking
close.
about my driving, my wellness win.
Oh, I totally missed it. I forgot about that part. You
Yeah.
can go first. It don't have to be me.
No, nope, it doesn't have to be, but she already brought up you going live on TikTok
Ah,
and
Nayera. Nayera, let me find out what's going on in your life. I'm gonna
opportunity.
bring you on here.
You've done that before.
I know, I know. Okay.
You-
Yeah, going live on TikTok has been a thing. And wait, I didn't go live today. No, I kind of thought about it, but the day we had a long weekend. You guys are going into your long weekend tomorrow. We had our long weekend. Yes, girl, today. um we had our long weekend over the past week, but it was kind of like in between. So we have Canada Day, you guys have Independence Day. So it kind of feel like the week was a bit of a wash from a work wise standpoint. But one of my friends said, she's not on here right now, reset with Nat. Shereen, I'm going live and the engagement and I'm getting this and I'm getting that. You got to go on live. And I was like, well, I'm about to change the set into what it looks like right now. I do need to put up the curtains. Maybe I'll just go on live and show that. I had thought about it before. I never did it. And so I did it twice. And the folks came in the chat. The ladies came in the chat. And our next friend who's always on live, I'm just trying to get to her status, Miss CRV, Miss Sports Sense. But it did, because like I did that the first day and it encouraged me to go the second day. And then because of that, now I'm going to an event tomorrow, which I invited myself to.
Creating your own opportunities. Come on.
Well, there was an artist and she was commissioned to do some work. And I said to her, hey, girl, send me those tickets. And she was like, okay. And so we'll see how it pans out. I'm still waiting for some information. We've had a couple of calls. I'm still waiting for some information. But if all goes well, then I should have the information and I should be up in that tomorrow. And then the next thing is somebody DM'd me. Someone sent me a text. This one other business owner always, wait, this is awkward, always sends me a message. It was facing, and I was like, what? That's not showing no branding. She always sends me opportunity messages. So the city of where I am is having something like their tourism department. The city tourism is having something, and she'll DM me, you got to come out. And then I'm up in that, like right there. So much so, like my makeup is like, this is my makeup bag right now because I be throwing my makeup in this bag. It's been living in this bag probably a month now. So I could just like get everywhere. This is so terrible. I do have a proper makeup bag, but just so I can get ready and go wherever I'm going. It was so bad that I was at the point where I had like tons of jackets and clothes here and everything. But because of her, I'm working on what I'm trying to work on because I got a DM a week ago. Right. I was about to dance and sing to it. And a lot has happened within a week. So do this.
I like that.
Do this for me. Do this. Send all positive energy. You know, I have this thing about people praying for me because sometimes people's prayers don't align with what I want, but pray that what I want comes to me, not what you want for me. Okay. Because those sometimes do not align.
So I like that. So first you went live this week and by going live.
Not first. The DM stuff happened first because it happened last week.
Okay. I thought you started off with the live first. Okay.
No, that just happened this week. That happened this week. I started off, but that's not what happened first. And what happened, what
that's
we talking about?
Doing. I was trying to recall how you.
But what I'm talking about is so much bigger than the live. Like the live is okay. Tomorrow is great opportunity. It doesn't compare to what I'm working on. And when I really think about it, it's something that I have talked about for almost 2 to 3 years. And it just fell in my lap. And so now I'm doing the things. And to me, it's going to open up so much opportunity. So the live is great. Tomorrow is great. I'm not putting that on the top.
Right. I wasn't trying to. I was only trying to recall what all you were saying within what you were sharing in regards to how you were creating opportunities or opportunities were coming to you. So I was just trying to recap where you were with with your experiences and what you were sharing. But I wasn't trying to, because I know some things you can't even really talk about. So I'm not even quite sure where they align and how big or small they are. But I love the fact that you are getting opportunities and that you are in the right position and place to be able to get them, or you're doing the things to where opportunities are being able to be attracted to you and flow your way. So that's really good. I think for me, when it comes to opportunities, I definitely have been consistent with lives. I think like last year I was really doing like the mukbangs. consistently. They were definitely uncomfortable to do, but it was me showing up. And I think a lot of times, and I don't know if anyone needs to hear this, most of the time when you go live and you're starting something and you're on a journey, or you want to be empowering to other people or a specific group of people, it really starts with you showing up for you first. You showing up for you, you having a support system or people who want to support you that may not even be a part of your target audience, that still shows up to let you know, hey, we're here to support you. We're here right now, but your people will come. But until they come, we're still here rooting for you. And I think that matters. So reflecting back on last year, where I was and where I am now with my live streams, I've gotten more comfortable with being able to show up and show up by myself. I think this helps doing live with you every Thursday and being able to acknowledge wellness, prioritize wellness, and be able to do it with our community and the people who come and join us every Thursday. So I think that's absolutely amazing and it's beautiful. But being able to now juice prep live gives me something more tangible to do. Like, it gives me a little bit more to do, showing a tool that I absolutely love and enjoy. And it's gotten me more subscribers. People are actually like joining the channel just because of juicing, and they're into juicing or want to learn more about juicing. And so like yesterday we talked about these different PLU codes on your produce. And I talked about the code you should automatically like stay away from altogether. And that's not like common knowledge, Shireen. Like, I'm noticing when we're getting into like what we're eating, what we're drinking, what we're consuming, there's a lot that people don't know. And we think because we know it, other people know it. And it's like really taking the time to slow down and bring people with you on that journey. And that has been really cool. And I think that because I've been going live solo, it's starting to open up other avenues for me to package my message, package my information, and put it in a different space to be able to see how that message goes. And so I'm excited about the free trainings or webinars. And then now I'm excited to see if people want like a monthly juice workshop, to where they can come and learn a little bit more about the juicing tool and how it can be utilized in their life or in the lives of people that they love and care about, that want a more holistic approach to living. So I think that has been some of the opportunities that have been created just by me consistently showing up. I think that that has been a pretty dope vibe. But I know we kind of talked about this yesterday, planning the live, was like dreaming and thinking bigger. Like, what could our brands look like when collaborating or doing things on a larger scale? And so I hope to get into a place where I can visualize and dream bigger. I'm just really excited about what's starting to happen with the space that I do have right now. And I think that's really cool because I'm looking forward to developing and evolving.
I think that's pretty cool to do. Like, did you say a workshop?
Yeah, like a one juice workshop.
No, I think that's actually pretty cool and different. I think that's actually different. And even if it's like, bring your fruits.
That's what I want to happen. I want them to be like,
bring your fruits, let's do it live together.
Talk about like what fruits and vegetables they like or don't like, and then like what health challenges or conditions, and then like give them like a recipe or two, and then say, okay, when we have the workshop, make sure you have them so we can like have an interactive activity where we're all juicing together as a part of the workshop. Cool. And maybe that'll branch off into like an actual in-person event, have a few juicers at a venue and kind of get a good vibe flowing. So I feel like the things
turn into like a live challenge where either guess what's in this juice, or everybody's at their station, they make their juice, and then you got cups in front of you, or you bring your cup and you try. Or
I like the samples.
Or you the person makes it, so everyone's at their stations, they make it, and the ingredients are upside down. So unless you have allergies, right? Right. And so the ingredients are upside down, and then you switch stations with your cup, and the person who drinks it with their own cup, no leaving your cups there, don't be nasty. You write down what you think the ingredients are. And at the end, we see who's right. Like a whole challenge.
So definitely have to be like, our backs have to be turned. Like, we can't see what other people are using to get all of the ingredients. That sounds cool. Yeah. I think it has to be fun. If it's not fun, people aren't going to do it. And I think that was another thing that I saw yesterday was that I did watermelon, um, two different watermelons, a yellow one and a red one. And I had pretty much juice for 2 weeks. So like people could freeze them, and I did it in 45 minutes. And then because I used the Nama J2 juicer, it was so easy to break down, clean up. I was done cleaning up in 15. So like an hour. And it took me to make 2 weeks worth of juice. And I was just like, and it was $20 because watermelon,
Ooh, that's
aren't
good.
as much. Exactly. So it kind of defeated the whole perception of juicing takes too long, it's too expensive, the cleanup and the breakdown. And so it was really cool to be able to have those conversations and be able to say, I did it though. And which is a
Right.
better vibe for me than eating the mukbangs. I love eating, but y'all know I didn't like being in the kitchen like that. So we'll have to get more food to try, but it's so much easier for me to just like get in there and juice prep. So I'm excited about what's kind of coming about, the opportunities that we're creating or that are showing up for our brands and for our businesses. So for anyone out there that's listening, just keep showing up. Just keep showing up, being true to you, and letting people know who you are, what you do, and how you're here to serve. And I think that more than likely your time is going to be here, and the opportunities will be there for you to embrace them if it's something that you feel good about embracing.
So, I would say when you are creating your own space, kind of like pay attention to what your body's going through because not everything is easy when you're creating your own space. When um when I got this location, I constantly said I believe my ability to figure out kind of thing. And it was like me reminding myself that I could do the hard things. But even now, when I'm trying to work through whatever this is, I am constantly reminding myself, like, no self doubt, like, you can do this, no self doubt. But also, a few months ago, I really got into like somatic breathing. And I do believe if you can like calm your nervous system, so I tend to carry stress like in my back and I can feel it there. Um, I don't have that feeling, but this thing that I'm working on is, as you said, like we got to think bigger or go. You don't have to think bigger if that's not what you want, right? But like if you are, or if it is relative to you, like your think bigger, right? Whatever it is, whatever you're going after that you've never done, that's your big, right? And don't compare your big to somebody else's small or somebody else's big or whatever. But just doing the things like regulating your nervous system because it shouldn't take you out. Like you will get nervous about it. I am having all kinds of nerves right now. I've been having all kinds of nerves all week. I am having nerves also because I have to keep my cards to my chest because I don't want other people's self doubt and that type of energy coming into my space. Um, Sometimes not every people want good things for you. So it's another reason you have to kind of stay quiet. But when you're quiet, you don't get to like talk things through and you don't sometimes talking things through with people is what helps you get to the next part. And you kind of like either like grounding yourself like, okay, you know what? No news is good news. Or if do these two steps and at least you know your situation once you do those two steps, whether you made it through or not, what's the next move? What's your next option? Okay, break that down. What does that look like financially? Like there's so many things to go through when you're going to do something new, something different, and something that's big for you, but like also kind of pay attention to how it's making you feel. The nerves is normal and natural. Um, Not being able to talk about it, um, sometimes that's what's needed, right? Like sometimes you just need to like close your mouth, right? Um, and it's funny because I'm saying it, I'm like, oh, I'm talking to myself. You know what I mean? Like, but you kind of have to go through these things and, keep praying on it, keep manifesting, keep journal about it, do what you need to do to get through it. Um, but like truly, truly believe in yourself and try to like remove those limiting thoughts as soon as they creep in, because they will creep in. They will creep in. Right. And when I was younger, I used to say like God's gonna give me everything I want, right? And if I didn't get something I want, it's because there's something better out there for me, right? So like it's not gonna look like this, it's gonna look different for me because what's for me is not gonna pass me, kind of thing, right? So it's not always easy. And I know I'm struggling with my words because one, I'm not really thinking, but it's not always easy when you're doing something new and you're creating a new opportunity because not everybody has the ideas, the creativity, but not everybody has, what am I trying to say? Not everybody
I don't
else
know.
is, not everybody else is doing it. So it's
Right.
you don't have, when you're paving your own path,
Mm-hmm.
you're not looking at what other people do. And I actually do well not looking at what other people are doing.
I know
Right?
other people who do the same thing, and I think those who do look at what other people are thinking, they're then like, okay, well, will this work? Because we see they've reached success, and these are the things that they did to get there. Because so many people share their journey, but it's just kind of like you have to own your decisions, and what it looks like for you is going to be different because you are somebody different. Your people are going to be different that you serve and you show up as. Your brand is going to be different because you're different. You got a different personality, you got different talents, you got different
Yeah.
purpose, you got different passions. Your vibe is totally different. And so I think that's a big thing. So as you're going through the journey, embrace it, but most importantly, know that it's something that you've never gone through before. It's uncharted territory and a path that you're creating for yourself to leave a legacy in this world, no matter how
And even
long
if
or
it's
hard
not,
you
even if it's not legacy, like I want to take all the pressure. No, you can say legacy. Someone's thinking, like, somebody's not thinking legacy. I want to take the big and the small of it, right? So you say legacy and I say even if it's not your legacy. The only reason I say even if it's not your legacy, because what if I just want to do this, but I don't want this to be my like that's not, I never thought of legacy, period. Right? Like what if it's just, I just want to do this, but I don't want the pressure of doing it. I I feel like sometimes it's, I mean,
I
some
don't feel
people want
like
legacy and
legacy
some
has
people
to
don't.
be pressure. It's just what that
It
dash
depends on
means.
the
It's
person.
once in your life. There you go. Depends on the person because it could just be what I was known for to that one person at this particular point in their life. That's my legacy to them. That is how they know me. There's
Okay.
no pressure in me being me and how I navigate life and whatever happens and how I impact people, the world, whatever it happens.
Mhm.
I don't hope no one felt pressure by
I'm just
legacy.
talking about the word itself because I feel like that word can leave pressure for some. It doesn't have to leave it for you or anybody else. I do feel like legacy means something big, right? It could be a legacy in a moment in time, but I do think the word legacy, when I hear legacy, I think big,
I
right?
think purposeful. I think your being, your existence. Like I think every person, no matter big or small, rich or in a certain tax bracket, you're still meaningful. You still matter. You're still valuable to life and the people that you come in contact with in the past, in the present, in the future. That still to me is a legacy, whether how big or small you're known for. But I
So
feel you. It could be pressured depending on who it is and their concept and their belief behind it. But something else you said, Shireen, that really stood out when you were talking about like your body, how it feels in your body, your nervous system. It goes back to your mindset, your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs about where you are, what you want, where you're going. I feel like it goes right back to those thoughts, feelings, beliefs that you have, your mindset in regards to where you are right now in your journey or in this thing called life or in your decision making or in this space, wherever it is. I think it all goes right back down to that because how you're thinking, you're feeling, and what you're believing, that is how your body is responding or can respond or can hold that space within. So I think that was something else that you said that I really wanted to go back to because we talked about mindset the other day. I don't know if it might have been the last episode that we kind of touched back on it in regards to like beliefs, whether limiting or not. I think that's a big thing. So check your mindset when you're in those spaces, as well as your breathing to help you calm that nervous system.
or do whatever calms you,
Mm,
right? Whatever
you
calms
find
you.
grounding. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever calms you. Like sometimes that for me, sometimes it's going to the lake and stuff, but like whatever calms you. And
Mm,
just because you kind of changed before I finished one thing, I don't want every single thing that I've done to be tied to a legacy. So
mhm,
I've done so many things, and not every single. I don't want every moment in my life to be tied to a legacy. I'm not always what I've done in my past. So it depends on the person, right? Like to me, I wasn't talking about um status or any of that things. I'm because you gave the example of a moment in time can be tied. I don't want all the things that I've done in my past to be tied to my, like, I don't want you to remember me for that. I did it then. Okay, get over it. I'm not even there anymore. I'm not that person anymore. I kind of define what it is, but everybody's different. Like, but I was really just getting to the point of um creating your own path and doing something different is not always easy. And
mm,
we're going to do and try to remind ourselves and all these great things that we know that we need to do, but sometimes that's not always easy either. And I want to recognize and just say that that's normal, because I want to normalize uncomfortable. It's going to feel uncomfortable. I want to normalize that, because we talk about everything in all this positive light. That's not, it's not just positive. I remember I was doing something and I was crying, and then I was talking to my son's grandfather, and he said, Shireen, you got to normalize as an entrepreneur the ups and the downs, because that's how it goes. So even though we're trying to be all positive and we want this, I'm not saying don't be. I'm saying normalize those uncomfortable moments, normalize the part that makes you quease, normalize the hard parts, because it's not going to be easy, especially when there's no one to, like, you might do one or two things that other people are doing, but it might be new to you. You don't know where to look for it. You don't know who to speak to about it. Nobody in your immediate circle, nobody that you don't trust people to talk about it with. But kind of normalize that and go back to, like, what, as we said, grounds you, but like it's okay to feel uncomfortable as you kind of like wade through that.
agreed. And I think we do a good job of being real with our
Mhm.
experiences when it comes to our entrepreneurship journey. Things that we've been uncomfortable with, things that we're trying out, and doing different stuff, or what we're not good at. So I think we do a good job of that, as well, and just being real and being honest, because that's just who we are. Like, we can't
Mhm.
fake the funk. But I
Mhm.
do feel like we do a good job too of letting people know that they can keep going, and they
Mhm.
deserve to keep going and moving on. And so I think that's always a great thing. So we hope that you at least get that out of us keeping it real. Is
But
to just
but also, outside of us doing it, I think it's more important that you believe that yourself about yourself. Cause like when we not around, like I can go to Giovanni, but I have to believe in myself before I go to somebody else. She can't give me belief, right? She can, it's not outside of you, it's inside of you. So building that internal and knowing on your own that you will get through, whether it works out or it doesn't work out, you're still gonna surpass that. You're gonna learn from all the
grow
stuff. It's
from
going to be
it, evolve
uncomfortable.
from it. Hmm.
All from it, all from it, all from it. And even if you don't, because you're not ready to, because not
And that's a
everybody
choice
does.
too.
Yeah,
That's
like
a choice
maybe
too.
you're not ready to acknowledge certain things. Like I'm not even going down the path, but maybe you don't, because you need to go through a few more cycles because you're just not ready to. As yeah, just normalize that part, because it that belief when you're doing something hard, it starts with you. It starts with you.
And
So,
ends with you.
mhm,
Starts and ends with you.
absolutely.
That's
Whew.
all I got.
Yeah, girl.
Get out there. Create your own lane. Embrace those opportunities. Create those opportunities.
You know what? And I must say this. Um, I think you heard me say I've been thinking about it for like a few years. Because I think it was like, oh, maybe it's not the right time, or maybe it wasn't the right time, maybe priority wise or whatever. But I do believe that multiple people get the same idea. So when you have an idea if you don't action it, for whatever reason, somebody might just turn around and action it. So try your ideas, even if it's not fully fleshed out. Like, don't wait for it to be perfect, um, to kind of start building the things that you're thinking about.
Yeah, I think Omar said do it messy. Other people say
Hmm.
do it unfinished. Others say
Hmm.
you don't have to have all the right answers in the action and in the doing. You start figuring more out. So get
Hmm.
to it.
Yeah. And what did Ashut say? She wrote a couple of things there.
Build the confidence to create your own lane.
Hmm.
Y'all won't deliver it the same way. Nope.
Hmm.
How?
Hmm. And
Not
some will, and some will. But you're right, Ashut. Like, just try, man. Just
okay.
start doing. Yep.
What came out?
Woo. Nada.
Not yet. Okay, so y'all, in my show notes, I have some good wellness vibes for you. So make sure you check out all the LINKs in the show notes for you. And just like Shireen was talking about before, the confidence starts within. Your healing starts within, not what you see and feel on the outside, but get into the root cause of really what's going on with you, what's stopping you, what's keeping you stuck, what's keeping you in a cycle. Starts
Hmm.
with the. So make sure you check out those LINKs in the show notes with Wellness Giovanni. What you got, Shireen?
Wait, Crystal said only the ones that duplicate others. It's true.
And that's on that.
Mhm. Not hating it though. Okay. Funny enough, it came out. It says begin. Painful endings often signify important new beginnings. So just begin, because painful endings and even painful beginnings, right? Your painful ending could be a painful beginning. And that often signifies, well, I guess it's the same shit, often signifies important new beginnings. Yeah. Yeah. Painful endings often signify important new beginnings. I think it's such a true statement. That and what's something you want in this life, but don't feel deserving of. They're both so damn deep. So
So that is
begin.
our check out. All
Hmm.
shoot, painful ending could be a beautiful healing beginning. Come
Hmm.
on with the healing vibes.
Hmm.
Oh shoot.
Hmm.
I am ready. All right, y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Herbal Tea Thursday, your Wellness Live series. We were turning up on, I had some coconut water. Shireen had some chlorophyll water. Shireen, you had anything you want to say as we close out?
Yo, come check out my TikTok, Perspective Studio Prod. I think it's Perspective Studio Prod. Come check out our TikTok because we be going live out there showing us redoing the studio. And I think I might go live at the event tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Things are happening. I know I'll probably end up going live on Saturday because uh I'll be with Reset with Nat after she creates content. So I'm pretty sure Miss Live herself is gonna have us going live on both our channels. So
Sounds good.
come and
Sounds
check out
like
our
content. Sounds like
Mhm.
good vibes.
Come
So
and
I
check
will.
out our TikTok because we are going to have a lot of fun.
That's good. It's always good to
Mhm.
have fun. And then do that, y'all. Make sure you're having fun. Make sure you're having fun. You're welcome. Oh, shoot. And if you're interested
Bye.
in tuning in and coming to the training, make sure you comment the word training and I'll drop the link. Thanks for vibing with us, y'all.
Bye, everyone. I had to swallow first.